Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Allen on 3rd and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Christian Benford up to make that stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 6-yard line.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this one doesn't go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Is it at the 45? And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Bills will take over possession. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Allen setting up play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. He'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. To the air again, Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're running again. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. An 8-yard gain on the ground, and that's going to bring up third and goal.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Bass now to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Garindo running between the tackles. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next. From the 38. Buys time, rolling right. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. They'll try and throw it here. Hauled in by Garindo. And he'll get it up to the 44. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Rolling into enemy territory. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down. Trying it left side with Garindo. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because...
Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Brought in right side. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Only 1 yard that time, partner, so this is going to bring up 4th down and 5. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Allen on the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. Back to the air, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connection made. Oh, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. Now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They'll go right back to Garindo. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. Here's Garindo again. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make it.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Down to the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And this is scooped up by the Bills.
Practically in unison. Everybody's shouting to jump on top of that one. We just need an official signal. It was a touchback.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. Play action now, Allen. It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
Finds Kincaid. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Allen off the play action. Complete to Coleman. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Bills in need of some points before the break. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll hand it to him again. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tie things 10-10. Bass now to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Connects on one to Jameson Williams. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On the move, headed right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Garindo. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now a give to Garindo, running left. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. On the give, it's Garindo. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's complete to Garindo. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Pass play coming here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Handoff headed right, it's Garindo. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Not the first time you said his name today, Kate. No surprise seeing him add a sack to this total. The same nose to the football that helped him recover a fumble earlier, well, it aided him in the pursuit of the QB, and he nearly forced a fumble of his own on that sack right there.
He'll throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Called in left side. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Allen now on first down. Shakir with the grab. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Bills first down. Give now to the running back. Room to the right. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First down from the red zone. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
And the Titans opting for a 50B, a nickel set, third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's on the move.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Amendola able to put it through. And that will tie things up in the third.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now a give to Garindo. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll push this upfield and earn that with a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
They'll try the right side with Garindo. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Here he is on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up fourth and long. Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That's into the hands of Moore. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air again, Allen. And in, touchdown, Buffalo. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. Bass now to kick this away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now, off play action. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Getting out to his left. He's running with it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense in the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw now, Allen. They did it! He made the interception! That is Lewis Seen. And the Titans have some new life in the 4th. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Short pass brought in. And he drives it up to the 20 before hitting the sideline. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. Back to throw now. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series. They are throwing it again. Chased out to his right.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10 now. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans down by 7. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Setting up to pass. Forced out to his right. He can run it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Colson Adebo's got it. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Moore's got it. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first.